Yo, what up, world? It's Julia 11 Gulia. Today we have a D2 game. We have, as many people in the scene know, Wise. So we've got Wise in this game, but we also have my cousin JR in this game, who I who has played Catan for years over the board with his friends and everything. But I just recently got him into online Catan. So let's see how he does. JR's in blue. So let's see it. Let's see it. Get it, JR. You got this. But good luck to everybody.
From your perspective, which one makes more sense, 4-6-11 or 9-10?
Depends on what you want to do. There's an argument for 9-10 because it's the best sheep on the board. You'd be on double wheat, and you just need to protect the ore.
It's not the best sheep. I mean, best sheep is 6.
It's close enough, and you get on the port.
4,
It's pretty good. Who picks after you? Blue? Blue's probably going to take 6-4-3 or 6-4-11.
And
So they're going to be lacking a lot of wheat, so you could probably out-dev them. And then red could either go 8-10 or 6-4-3. They get the 6-4-3. It's going to be a pretty nasty road battle, but they have war, so I probably lose that. And they have the sheep port, so that's probably losing.
which one is losing?
Red takes 6-4-3. We're probably lost. Right, because blue can either take 6-4-11 or 6-4-3.
Yeah, because for me, the 11 brick is not so good.
Mm-hmm. I'm playing road. Like that. That's all I'm doing. Because there's nothing else to be done.
I think my road was just misplaced. The first one.
Anyone does any funny business on the 6-11, they're probably just going to get soloed.
That was expected. And 6-4-3 gonna be to red.
Yeah.
My problem or your problem is that I need that 6 wood. And I might try to get that.
You going 6-11 is just losing. But okay.
What would you do in my place? To win?
To win? Get a road builder 9-4-2. You're popping devs. You have double wheat, good ore, sheep.
9-4-2. Huh.
Let's put it in perspective. You take 6-11. Red is popping devs. They're side by side so they can connect for longest road. How are you going to fight them on longest road?
What is yeah, right. If I have pop in hand, would you wait for city or pop?
Red just popped. So
yeah, but I have only pop in hand, so
I know.
Makes sense.
Yeah, you could pull a lucky road builder. You could pull a yop. You could, you're pacing.
It's pop before city or how you play?
It's entirely up to you.
Mhm.
There's a framework that you could, get the port, save up for a city, and then you pop devs, or you could,
I mean, red has better sheep. Sheep for this time might have better chances to pop. The wheat we have the same. The old we have the same. The sheep is different. 6 or 9. Which one rolls more?
well, he also has wood and he has brick. He doesn't have a 3-for-1 port.
He's getting sheep port and he's rolling 6s.
Yep.
I'm gonna see. He needs 6. I will try it.
Do you have another brick? I mean, another sheep for brick? Anyone needs it?
I have 2 bricks actually. Don't need another brick.
Okay.
If you have wood or
No wood yet to trade.
I don't have wood settlement.
I have wood to trade now. I have a lot of wood to trade.
Can you give me 2 wood for sheep? Then I go up and we will not try to go to 6.
That doesn't make sense for me. I don't think.
I will try to take it.
Okay. I can trade you 1-for-1. I wasn't doing 2-for-1 though.
I just got 1.
Nice.
Trade 1 for.
Good job.
Do you need sheep?
Yep. There you go.
Thanks. Then let's try this. What you said might make sense.
Well, the beauty of 942 is you also get onto the other 5 or onto the 6. So, yeah. Jesus.
Was that a bad block?
I don't think the brick really does anything. And he doesn't have a dev, whereas blue has a dev. So it might make more sense to hit the player with the
You already played
dev.
that, right? and he has really good numbers there. I mean, blue has only 11 wheat. That's pretty rare from my experience.
It is. 11 is rare. Yay! Solo blocks.
And the other
Woohoo! The problem with my setup is I don't produce any ore, if you notice. So, yep. Yep.
You have good chances for road building.
It depends. I mean, red could just hit me repeatedly and then take road himself. And if you're getting army, I can't really be feeding you road.
I might be pretty far from getting army. So many sevens.
Why are all the blocks solos?
It was, I think, blue, red. Here we go.
Here we go again.
Yeah, that was expected. But
I'm doing a shared block, and he's soloing me.
Yeah, I think
so
4 sheep was better. Funny that 5 hasn't rolled yet.
Well,
but until now you're leading, so you can say anything, but you have 4
I have
cities.
to port 15 cards for a city. And I have to survive a mono and getting jacked. So if it continues like this, I'm not getting road.
You need to port 9 for a city. Because you get a weed. I don't have that.
No wood. It's soloed.
Blue is, I don't know, has 6 rolled.
No sixes yet. And just keep in mind, every 5 is 2 ore. And he has down dev.
From where he doesn't have. What?
Oh, there's a 6.
And 8.
Oh, look. Wonderful.
Do you trade that wood?
For what? I'll take 2 cards.
Wheat or brick?
I'll take 2 cards.
I mean, you're double the points as I am. I don't think that makes sense.
I don't produce ore, so getting the final, like, if I can't get a city up, I'm stuck on 7. You produce ore, and you're fighting army. I have a sheep.
I give. I did. Will you do that?
Yeah, why not? Maybe you can get blocked then. Let's do it.
Yeah, it's a good strategy.
Who knows?
Somebody else.
Maybe you'll win the game.
Put on the somebody else the point gun, the gun point. Where are you come from? I should get that wood port, I think, with the 2 wood.
No, dude, you get the 5-2.
Yeah. 5 is not rolling, actually.
It's unfortunate.
Great. Does anybody have wood?
Nope, it's soloed. If you look at the screen, there's a robber on this 8 wood hex.
Yeah, I see.
You see it?
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
Nice. But blocking 5, it's the same almost. I mean, it hasn't rolled. So either you block it or not, it's the same. It's blocked from automatically. Sheep. What do I have? Sheep.
I'm just wondering if anyone needs anything.
No, not yet. Hoping for that 5 to roll, to start rolling, and then only 5s to roll. I mean, it's not so good for that blues getting then a lot of war. You have 10 cards. And you have port.
Yay. Guess what? I'm going to end on 5 points.
I don't think. I think you can do still some magic. I think if I get to a city, then I will be blocked. Might get blocked right from now. 0.
It's the one roll I didn't want to see come.
He's going to block. Who's blue? It's gonna block 5 or between. Yeah. See? I knew it.
Yeah, but red's in the best spot with all 5 resources. So that makes sense. Getting soloed on the 8 wood makes no sense.
Yeah. I think I needed a settle. And there's the 5. Don't have. I mean, he has it.
No. Can't do anything. Sure. Maybe they'll solo someone else. Hmm?
Yeah, brick. That's for you. Oh. Right. Thank you. I'm dropping from red. Why blocking me there then? I don't see any. I mean,
Oh,
it doesn't hurt actually red. If you wanted to hurt red, I think it's not that block. Ooh.
do you need
Do
anything?
you have wood?
I have wood.
What you need for it?
Looking for ore.
I don't have ore. Give you sheep or wheat.
I can do the trade and you give me insurance, maybe? You want to do that?
I can just put up them or how we make that?
What are you doing on your turn? I'm wondering if you can give me insurance or not.
I would like to build actually. Can you give me a wood?
I can trade a wood, but I need insurance and I'm holding 11 cards, so you need to hold 4 cards.
Yeah. Can you give me 2 woods?
I don't have 2 woods because the 8's been blocked.
What else? I think I'm gonna wait.
Okay, no problem.
But I can still give you then. If you give me that wood, wheat, then just put up what for insurance. What do I get
Wait,
from you? For
I was trading you a wood and you're giving me insurance.
okay, but you trade me back then the wheat on your turn.
Right. Do you have another card? Because I only have a lot of wheat here.
I have
Do you have a sheep?
a sheep. Yeah.
Uh,
30 seconds.
Yeah, I think it's like this. So I'm giving you a wood, and then on my turn, we give back the brick. We.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You give me the brick, Wise. You give me the brick.
That made sense. Now you put up.
All right. So this for 1, 2,
You give me the feedback, and I give you
1,
the
2,
wood.
3. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're doing pretty good there. And you said you're getting only at 7. I think you're building to 10.
Not fast enough.
Oh, the 7s. Yeah, that road misleads everybody, because actually I don't have the road. That's not.
Yeah, you're not the problem right now.
Huh?
You're not the problem.
I think blue's the problem.
That is true.
Might be not anymore.
I think I can just do this. Blue. Pass.
Why did you block yourself?
Because the 5 already rolled, he needs to hit an 11 or a 9, and 9 is more likely, and he has brickwork.
It's weird how you calculate it. I mean, I would have.
He has 6 ore in hand.
Yeah.
It's also a shared block.
And it doesn't matter if he produces so much ore, because
He already has ore in hand. Blocking the ore doesn't make sense. And I'm not blocking the 4 sheep. That doesn't make sense. I can block the 11. But if he hits a 10 and a 9... You just gave him wheat. Why did you give him wheat?
Because I got 2 ore for it, and...
But you just gave him a city. And he's on 0 cards, so now I get hit. Like what?
Shit.
I told you what his hand was, homie.
Yeah, I wanted to have a city. I mean, to get ore, because actually I'm not getting ore. And now I might have a chance to get a city. Because I have no city. And I'm...
You have longest road. And you're pacing army.
You know what that means, that road. You're gonna take it over, or red might take that road. 5 roads, it's nothing actually.
If red takes road, we just lose.
He has the best chances to get road, so.
I'm gonna need space, so... Yep.
And who is doing pretty good. I would need 4 roads to stop him, and I am not producing. So road is good. And now, yeah, I need wheat. I need my wheat back.
There's no wheat. You gave him a city. I
Do you usually look only of the perspective of the other player or for yourself? Because actually for me it was a good trade because I got 2 ores for 1 wheat. Doesn't that make sense?
As a result of doing that trade, you've increased his production by a total of 10 pips. So he gets 2 cards on 6, 4, and he gets 3 cards on the 11. Then he gets 2 cards on 9, 10, and 3 cards on the 5.
Mm-hmm.
He can even take longest road if he wanted to. Like,
Wise, link me, Wise.
can I just share my screen? I was solo blocked on the fucking 8 wood in the early game. T-Max is green. He thought I was doing great. Red thought I was doing great, so he soloed me on the 8. I'm doing so great. Do you need a sheep?
No. Red needs a sheep.
Red needs a sheep. Go.
Oh, he's dabbing.
Now I can protect myself. Yay.
Oh, that is spacing then. I don't like that. Hit the red, yeah. I think red is dangerous because he can take over in 1 turn road and he's close to army, might be. I think
That does nothing.
Low. Maybe he's helping red. I'm gonna fight that road.
Why are you fighting road? I should be the one fighting road. What are you doing?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna fight road, but since you're not getting it done, I must fight it.
Since I'm not getting it done, you must fight it. Okay.
And I lost army. I think red is getting army.
Should have popped.
I did. It's not that good as the knight would have been. Oh, so now you're going for the road.
Now I'm going for road when I can go for road. I thought you should have settled the 5-2 or some shit.
I didn't want the red to win in 1 turn.
Hmm. Well, he's not going to win in one turn.
Not in one.
You could win. Actually, no. You don't even have a sequence of rules that gives it to you.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Wow.
Why is there no wood?
Yep. No wood. No wood. I don't have. I mean, you produce the most of the wood here. You are on 8 and you're on 6.
I guess that's game.
4 blue.
No,
You
for
think?
you. If you have 2 VPs, you're on 8.
No, I'm not. I don't have 2 VPs.
That makes me feel so much better.
And even then, how could I win with 6 cards?
Uh,
2 VPs?
You got 3 brick, 3 sheep. So what's winning? You know what's funny?
No.
Let me see. Red connects. Red connects for how many? That's 4, 3, 7, 8, 9. Connects for 9.
And I have 8. And if I do this, I might get 10. At least for a while, it's okay. But army, think blue or red is gonna take. Think blue has it.
Yeah, blue has army. Blue has army. You have.
Blue
By the way,
has.
you know you monoed only the wood from my hand, right?
I thought somebody has some wood. I kind of miscalculated, but it was enough, I think, for now. Wasn't that good, but could have been worse. Can we make wood? Doesn't. Wow. He's
I
on
didn't
9.
have army.
No, I didn't have army. Unfortunately. And I'm too late for army. Because.
You're too late for army.
Yep.
Oh, finally the
Yay.
pain is over. I think I got cataracts watching that game. Oh. Oh.
You want to watch the replay? You want to see what happened in the game?
No, I mean, the early game's always a bit of a mess. It's the
No.
late game.
Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Let me show you this, ABH. Your cousin got traded a freaking city for free.
It wasn't for free. He gave 2 ors.
Yeah.
Well,
That was
also,
a good trade by him. I'm proud of him.
Also, honestly, what made that game so hard to watch was the table somehow decided to let the build to 10 player get army. And the reason why that happened is because no one picked a fucking lane. Like, go for army, go for road. You had 2 players going for both.
Well, so at the beginning, the 5s were dry also. The 5s were dry at the beginning. So whenever they
In
did
this
start
situation, blue needs to be embargoed.
Yeah, blue needs to be embargoed. And in the late game there, T-Mac should have given you road for help with army. And, like, the whole double play, like, he was... The moment he built... Like, the moment he went for the double play, he lost. Like, his game was over. He was not winning.
Yeah, you want to see this mono?
And then red got unlucky with devs and didn't get army either. And so then blue, the one person who never should have got army, was allowed to get army because the road player went for devs, like the natural road player went for devs. The army player went for army and road.
What devs? What devs? I bought one ABH.
No, not you. The other natural road player. So your natural competition was red. They shouldn't be buying devs. Red shouldn't have bought devs. Green shouldn't have fought for road. Blue should have been forced to build to 10, and then you would have had a fair road fight with red, and then the game would have been balanced. But that's not what happened. Instead, everyone was like, "I want all the win cons. Give me the VPs, the road, and the army." And now I'm gonna lose to the guy that shouldn't get army.
Just have a question. Who could have won if we let the road player? I mean, red was actually or orange.
So everybody would have had like a bigger chance to win because the game would be more balanced. So whenever the game gets out of balance like this, where all 3 players are going for road, the 4th player who's going for like army and has a better shot because they have 2 cities up at that point, like has a way higher chance to win.
The only reason he has 2 cities is because he got fucking traded a wheat. And I told him he has ore in hand. Don't give him wheat. And T-Max is like, but I need the city.
That's a mistake too, but honestly, that's all manageable if he's forced to build to 10. The bigger calamity is that he wasn't forced to build to 10, and that's because the rest of the table couldn't figure out what win con they wanted to go for. I'm not including you in that, Wise. You were clearly going for road. I don't hate popping one dev in your spot. So like that was all fine. But
also, Wise, that's not even true because so you told T-Max that he had 6 ore in hand. He had 6 ore plus he moved the knight, so he had an extra card. So if he had all 6 ore in hand, the 2 ore for 1 wheat wouldn't have given him a city. So you did give him.
I don't know.
He had 5 ore because you stole 1, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But still, I don't know what he stole.
Well, yeah, that's true. But you know what you stole.
So what's the trade? So
you were basically saying that you stole whatever he stole.
Blue gives 2 ore to who for a week? To Green?
To Green, yeah. And that's how Green got a city.
Oh, actually,
doesn't even give him a city.
Yeah, I don't hate that trade either. That was
does
a really good trade.
Does it give him a city?
Yeah, it did.
Because give him a city
doesn't even give him a city.
Right now, right at the moment.
He traded a city.
If it's not an instant city, I like it less. But I think you are. I think I agree. For the table, it's really bad. But for his own game, he's falling behind a little bit. He's not. Yeah. He's not. Well, he shouldn't be fighting road. So if he's playing this properly, he's looking like, yeah, I've got road, but I'm not going to keep that. Like that should be his mindset. Because
he wanted.
I wasn't. But at this point, I wasn't fighting road. At this point, I got road because I tried to settle on the 5-2.
But then later you connected which I think was your biggest blunder of the game. From what I saw, I didn't see any of the early or mid game. I just came into the end. But like those roads should have gone to Wise, and then and then and you should have popped. Like you should have found a way to deal with Wise to get you a. Because I
But
think you didn't pop any knights. So.
I had in hand two roads. I couldn't trade those for pop.
Well, what was the hand? What was Wise's hand? Was there a trade?
Yeah,
What was?
this was my hand. I had resources for. Yeah, I could have settled on 5-2.
You could have settled, and you could have traded with. Oh wait, so you pop and then what? Show me your hand again, Wise. Sorry.
So at this point, I was thinking that if I don't take road, I don't make it longer, then red can take over, and he had already 3 reps. Then he was on 6. Huh?
No, that's why you feed the roads to Wise. Wise, what's your hand? I want to see your hand at this spot. So you had, oh, you already had 2 roads. Yeah, I think either you settle or you pop.
But then I put
and then give the roads to Wise.
I give the roads to Wise, then he's on 7, and I go back to how many? 4 or something like that, I think.
It's unfortunate there wasn't actually a deal that turn that could get you an additional dev, because that would be the ideal scenario. But you don't fight road in that spot. I think you lose at a high frequency when you fight road.
Good. I'm leaving then. Good luck.
Good luck. I think I suck at Catan. I just suck.
Nah, bro, I suck at Catan. You're good. You're all good.
What do you do to try to improve ABH?
I reflect a lot. Like I'm a very like what's the word? Like when you spend a lot of time in your thoughts, just generally. Like there's like a label for that. I'm very like introspective, I guess. I'm not sure that's the label I'm looking for, but just generally, yeah, I'm very introspective. So like I will go through replays sometimes. But one, I have a pretty good idea of the game in my head anyway without the replay. But 2, because my game is more like I don't give a shit about the board in terms of my game. My game is I play the man. That's my game. I play the man. I don't play the game. So I very rarely look at tactics. I have looked at them more lately just because I'm trying to augment my game. But traditionally, I just reflect. I just spend a lot of time thinking about my game. Like just and then I go to other people's feedback as well. So like other good players that I know or people that witnessed the game in question, I'll reach out to them sometimes, be like, hey, what do you think of the game? I know that you watched it, or I'll send someone a replay link and be like, hey, take a look at this game. Or if I have like a lot of my games end up being streamed or recorded, so I'll send them a link to that. Like, hey, what did you think of it? So like, I solicit a lot of feedback from people. I listen to what people say, good or bad, about my game. And then just a lot of thinking, a lot, just a lot of time with my thoughts. Yeah.
Jonathan, don't you have an exam to study for?
Okay, I know. Fine. Yeah, I do.
Get out of here.
I like taking the 9-10 there to the wood port just to take away blue's 3-1 port.
Yeah, but you're leaving the 9-5-12.
But is this a Div 2 game? I'm sorry. I missed. I'm not. I
Yep.
thought this. Oh,
It's a
I thought
D2
this was.
game.
I'm sorry. I was
Yeah,
trolling
be
as well.
careful, Yonatan. Careful.
My bad.
Don't-
I also thought about going 8-5. 8-5 was totally fine. Just road settle here. You're close enough.
I was
Just play
trolling.
that way.
There's a lot of good players in this car right now.
Well, speaking of, one thing I want to add to my early answer to your question, Ryan. I will say this: when you get to the topper ends of like the field as a player and the skill curve, it gets a lot harder to learn and improve because because of the whole like 90-10 thing, like the last 10% is the hardest, but also like you're at the front of the field, so in terms of like improving, like you're the one that needs to make the improvements and develop the meta and innovate if you want to stay ahead of the curve, or get ahead if you're not already ahead. So like there's not really like, oh, I can just go watch this YouTuber or go do this, like, because like if you're wanting to be at the head of the curve, you got to be doing what no one else is doing, so you got to think of the stuff that no
Maybe
one else has thought
that
of.
was the whole basis for my question of like, what do you do to improve then?
Well, for me, it's a
Yeah.
lot of like, I'm a very creative, imaginative person. Just in general, I've always had a lot of ideas for everything. Like my brain is just full of them all the time. So it's a lot of experimentation. Like I try a lot of things all the time, and like at any given point, I have at least 20 different, never before tried exploits or like moves or strategies that I've thought of, that I'm just waiting for like the right game or context to play that specific exploit, move, or strategy. So like, yeah, I just think of a lot of stuff that I haven't tried before, or I haven't seen anyone else try, that I think might have some merit to it, and then I wait for an opportunity to test it. And sometimes it works great, and then I look like a genius, and then sometimes it just blows up in my fucking face, and I look like a freaking idiot. It's yeah, a lot of experimentation, and always thinking about new ideas. Like I have some, and like I also categorize my ideas. Like I've got like ideas to try in regular games and ideas to try in playoffs, because you should be playing those games differently. Um, and I've got some ideas I want to try IRL as well at like nationals and worlds, that I haven't yet found the spot to do it. Because some of the exploits are very specific. It's like, in this specific situation, I want to try doing exactly this, but like you got to wait for that situation to arise. But yeah, so just a lot of innovation, a lot of brainstorming, and then yeah, willingness to experiment and find just new ways to do things. Because the moment you get complacent, you will fall behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the full answer to the question.
Cool.
My advice to you is to check everybody's win rates and agree with like the three players that have the lowest win rate, agree with the person that has the highest win rate, and that way you guys will probably balance it out.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love you. I love you, and I hate you, Jonathan. It's both.
Never lucky.
Ryan, you got a second to jump in a private call.
Yeah.
All right, so now that they're done talking, let's go. Game 1. My cousin won it. Let's get it. Let's see how this one goes. I personally feel like maybe he should have gone here first to poke up the production since he has no other road settles or anything like that. He also doesn't, I mean, I guess he does have the best ore, you know, but it's a 3 ore. So like really on a board with low ore, you kind of want to double stack your ore, like if possible in some way, or play road. But yeah, so let's see how it shakes out. Go JR, you got this.
Never lucky.
Okay, so they're not really talking. Normally I like when games are talking. But
Dude,
so,
what the fuck was that?
What? He posted a trade. Accepted it.
No,
And then you
man.
clicked accept.
Fuck's sake, I was trying to get my cards back from green.
You needed to post one card for then multiple cards. I thought you really needed the wood.
No, I did insurance with green, so I was trying to get my cards back.
You posted a trade. Accepted it.
Fuck's sake. No, man.
okay, so I guess they're back to not talking again, which is fine. So, yeah. I'm actually kind of getting ready for work right now. But I mean, it looks like the only one who's actually deving is JR, but Ginger, and I think that's Ginger Snap. She's doing very well. But again, I would have liked to see this 5-2 settle before this trek, unless, like, I don't know, he might do something funky and go for the sheep port, knowing JR.
Do you have a wood?
JR does
Like,
funky
do you want
shit.
something
but
like
the
this?
fact that he is deving also, like, he's got a real good chance.
Maybe that'll help.
Maybe double playing here, which is crazy. Dude,
Shot?
let's get it, cuz. So I hope everybody has had a wonderful day. I am about to go to work at the end of this game. But I have been having a wonderful time at work. Last week I got overtime. So, like, in the way our weeks end, like, yesterday was the last day of the week. So, that was pretty cool. Got some overtime. Got like 5 hours of overtime. I'm surprised they let me stay on the clock so long. But I just don't think they cared. Let's see. What is Wise even doing here? Wise is having trouble. I noticed Wise has a lot of trouble in like D2 games. Nice city. Nice city. Okay, so Wise is going to be a big dever here. So let's see what JR does. Nice city. Okay, okay, JR. Oh, and a 7. Alright, Ginger dumps. Bunch brick. How'd she get all that brick? second city for Ginger. I think that's Ginger Snap, to be honest. So if it is Ginger Snap, so Ginger Snap, she was a member of TSI. And I loved her so much. She also qualified for nationals last year and was a national player. And so I got to meet her IRL there. I don't know if y'all have seen in my previous videos where like I have like a lottery ticket. It's a CATAN lottery ticket. And she got that for us. I believe it's from like Nevada or something. But yeah, so she is amazing. I absolutely love her. If that's her, I don't know if it is, because normally she goes by Ginger Snap. But she might have changed up her name. Sometimes I really hate doing my eyebrows because it's like, they're not twins, they're sisters, but I'd like them to be twins. And most of my audience is male, so like y'all probably don't give a shit, but it's important. The solo on the 8. Let's see if he's got army here. He might not. Who knows what that is? Yep. The thing is everybody should be able to out-dev JR. So, like, for him getting this heat. But nobody's really laid claim to road yet, which is the issue that the board is probably having. That should be enough for another dev. Maybe a settle. Yup. Hey, you gotta hit Ginger. Did he hit Ginger? No, he hit That's Okay. That might have been a revenge drop, to be honest, but I think it was definitely Ginger there. Oh, she didn't have a card. Well, that makes sense. There's the settle. We're looking at 7. Road for 9. Oh, good block. Oh, there's a 10. Okay. So he's really got to connect here, or else his road chances are fucked. Or he could even just like screw up Blue's road chances and come this way, but he still has down there, so I would just go down there maybe, because then you can go up or around, and he would be able to do, I don't know, just connect. If you got 3 roads, just connect. But he gets way outproduced by the wood or the brick. Big 3. Pass. 9. Yeah, there's another dev. So here's the thing is JR has to keep army now, which means he needs to be looking at like a couple devs here if he wants to stay in the float. By the way, in the previous game, they were talking about like how to stay ahead, how to like get real good. Oh, and there's the cut. That's fine. JR can just city again and then pull 2 VPs to win. But yeah, so they were saying like how to get good, how to stay good, and realistically, like it's just got to be practice and like learning the fundamentals of the game. And there's so many different strategies, so like learning those strategies. Like if you think about it, even the side by side strategy wasn't created until about 2 years ago by the Dandy Drew, and he yeah, so he created that 2 years ago, or discovered it. I'd like to say discovered, because just in general, Klaus Teuber, whenever he had an interview, they were talking to him about inventing this game, and Klaus Teuber said it was more like I was discovering this game, and that the game just sort of just started like happening, and like I fucking love that. I love that so much. It touched my heart so much. I read it last summer. But yeah, so it's really just about discovering what you can do on the board, finding your fundamentals, and basically just finding like the way to make minimal mistakes, right? That's what it all comes down to. But doing that on a level like every day, to where anytime you play a game, like it's just the correct moves are subconscious to you. And the only way you're gonna get that good at it is like practicing all the time. Like all of these people who, you know, are in the Discord scene and came from the Discord community, who went to Worlds this past year. We got Zebra, we've got ABH, we've got Dandy Drew, we've got Griffin, we've got so many people that went to Worlds that like grew through the Discords. And they've been, I mean, they were playing since I started at the end of 2022 on the Discords. And I remember I made a post in D1 one time about how like I'm playing against like how like I felt that D1 had the best players in the world, because like we were the only ones who were like competing like on that level. There are no other like competitions other than IRL over the board style play through CATAN Studios. So for me, that was my thoughts and my opinions. And I remember, because this was back in early 2023, I remember so many people, including ABH, were all like laughing and being like, oh my god, these aren't the best players in the world and everything like that. And then look at all of them now. They just went to Worlds and they played like on a huge fucking like that way. And so I don't know, it just goes to show, if you just keep putting in the practice, keep putting in the work, keep studying. Like I love watching games because this is just film for me. Like I'm just watching film. I'm like keeping my brain sharp, keeping my brain active. That way whenever I do go into games, let's get it, you know? I'm not all dusty. But that's my personal opinion, and I've always said that. I remember when Drew was starting up TSI, a lot of people were wondering, hey, is this worth it? Is this worth it? And now I can say it's totally worth it because of the community that he built with it. I mean, all of the instructors are basically at your beck and call, you know. And that includes Shanks, that includes Raymond, that includes Ush Puppy or Jack. That includes Drew. Drew's the one who mainly does the modules and everything like that. Occasionally he has one of the teachers come in, but for the most part, like, they're his. So, you know, that's really good. But at the end of the day, like, all those greats got there by studying, by putting in the work, putting in the hours in the games and everything like that. And yeah, you could get better faster through TSI, but ultimately, like, you don't need TSI to be the best in the world. But I recommend getting it because the community is invaluable. But also, all of the people in the community are in champs. So, you know, it doesn't really matter. Like, I'm not in TSI anymore, but I can still reach out to any one of those people. Well, of course, they were also my friends before that and everything. But yeah, so like if you know the teachers, you could still basically get it. But the modules are really good. Yeah, Ginger's a fucking beast. I hope it's Ginger Snap. She's taking road. She's taking road. She's taking road. Oh, beast. What a beast. Get it, Ginger? That better be Ginger Snap. I think it is. Ginger Snap, Wise, JR, that's okay, CATAN. We know him for 1v1s, but lately he's been in this. What's this? Oh, that's okay. Yeah, see, JR just didn't have the production to like, or the setup to keep up with devs, which is what I was saying, but he did have the possible double play action. It's kind of dangerous. Right there, I would say just like road settle right here and then continue popping and see what you do. Like, there's no reason to go all out here. Just get on a 9 sheep. You've already got the 8 sheep. Like, come over here, get yourself some more space down here. And maybe the 2 rolls. Maybe you get to the 6 sheep. Maybe, you know, maybe you can connect down here and have like a little...
Oh, that was fun.
Thing. Do something. But yeah, so I think I am going to head to work now. But y'all have a good one. GG's JR, GG's Ginger. Everybody kick ass and play CATAN.